Today, we are going to kickstart that workout routine into high gear. Listen, I know the struggle to find joy in workouts, but it is vital for heart health and longevity. Exercise is free therapy. So grab your pen and let's get to talking.
Are you sick of trying diet after diet and not losing weight? Are you tired of doubting your ability to actually lose weight in a healthy way? Do you wish you could find a laid out for you plan that will help you stay accountable to your goals? Hey friend, I'm Lindy Slabaugh, Christian fitness and nutrition coach. I gained 100 pounds in my late 20s and struggled for years to get it off. 9 years ago, I found a system that works and has helped me lose over 90 of those pounds. I've worked with women in online fitness and nutrition ever since. In this podcast, I'll teach you how to reframe your thoughts about weight loss and your ability to achieve lasting results, and lose weight in a way that honors God without obsessing about the scale, and meal plan and prep for your family. So grab your pre workout and let's chat.
So today kicks off the secret sale. This is my first time ever doing a secret sale. I have an offer that has never been seen before, but in order to see the offer, you must subscribe to my email list. So this week, I will be sending out an e-blast with a link to the secret sale application. So if you want to get the never before seen offer, you must complete that entire form. Once I receive that form from you, I will send you the offer. This is to the Biblical Weight Loss Framework. It is a 90-day, 5-step proven framework that will help you learn to hear from the Lord in your weight loss journey. Listen, I know the struggle to lose weight. I gained 100 pounds in my late 20s. I've struggled through infertility, loss, sexual assault. Traumas and triggers are real. And if we do not heal from the unhealthy mindsets keeping us stuck, we are never going to reach sustainable weight loss because we are going to be focused on trying to control calories. We're going to be focused on trying to control our bodies. And we know that God is in control. We must relinquish our thoughts, our habits, and our patterns to what it is He has for us. And we can only do that through intentional connection with the Holy Spirit. That is the entire premise of the biblical weight loss framework. The first 30 days, we're going to take a deep dive into your mindset, unhealthy practices, routines, triggers, and traumas, and work to create healthy biblical truths around those. And then in the second month, we're going to do a deep dive into your nutrition, your workouts, meal planning, prep. We're going to create a specific for you prep plan in your group coaching call. I have a student community for accountability. It's a video training online course. It is absolutely chock full of so much value. I have been praying over this course since last summer. So join the email list if you haven't. You can go to herweightlossmindset.com. That's herweightlossmindset.com. Don't forget, secret sale kicks off today. This offer is going to expire on Friday, this coming Friday. So you have 5 days to take advantage of this sale. My grandpa Jim, he has a birthday today. He was a St. Patty's Day guy. And this is one of my all-time favorite days to celebrate, just to remember him. He's been gone. I think this is our 17th year without him. He passed way too soon of pancreatic cancer. He was 69 years old. And so today, the secret sale is an opportunity for me to honor him and the impact that he made on my life. So don't forget, herweightlossmindset.com. Subscribe to the insiders. You'll get weekly encouragement, tips, all kinds of fun things that are going to help you take a biblical approach to your weight loss. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to talk about workouts today. I'm going to give you 3 quick workouts when you are struggling to find time. Okay, so when I say struggling to find time, I'm going to encourage you to ask the Holy Spirit to help you make time because you're never going to find it. And we have to start being more intentional and taking control of our time. If you have time to scroll social media every day, I love you enough to tell you, you have time to exercise. It is time to remove the distraction of social media and pray for strength to let God just take that idol from you in your life. This is one I struggle with big time. So, when I was in my late 20s and I really felt like I needed to get started on my weight loss journey, I had subscribed to BODi workouts back in 2005. Well, it was a DVD set. I bought the Turbo Jam set. So I'm 28 years old and I'm at 250 pounds, the heaviest I had ever been. And I decided that I was going to get up and I was going to do one of those stupid workouts that I had bought. I think it was like 4 years before. I had never even plugged one into my DVD player. Do we still have DVD players anymore? I think I have one tucked under my TV somewhere. Anyway, so I popped that in and I was like all ready to go. I was not ready, but I was willing, okay? I could not even do that warm up. I sat on my couch and bawled, like sobbing bawled, because I had let myself gain 100 pounds. I was full of shame. I hated my reflection. Hated my reflection. I was a double J bra size. Like, it was a horrible time in my life. That day, my uncle came to my house and he needed a place to stay. He was going through a divorce. So that was my excuse. I didn't pick up that workout again for probably about another 18 months. I felt like a big fat failure. And it took me into a sort of paralysis around exercise that I had to prayerfully move past. And so in 2010, that year, I started going to the gym with a friend of mine. We did that pretty religiously. I was still counting calories. I was overtraining my body. We were doing like 2 hours in the gym every day. I hated it. It was just not working. So 2016, I came back to Christ. I started doing a 90-day Beachbody program through the online platform with the same trainer, Shalene Johnson, that did Turbo Jam, but the workouts were like 30 minutes. It was amazing. I did a 90-day program. My girlfriend and I did it every day together. It was 5 days a week. And it was something that I really started to look forward to because I had accountability. I still do those 30-minute workouts to this day. I aim for about 5,000 to 6,000 steps. With baby, I'm sitting, so I'm trying to increase that a little bit. But the point of the story is that I know the struggle with one, finding motivation to exercise, two, seeking joy in exercise when you just really have built up a mental wall around it. We've got to stop saying, I hate exercise. We have to start saying, I deserve to move my body because God gave me arms and legs and hands and feet to move to do His will. If we want to lose weight and tone at the same time, we have to be incorporating nutrition and movement. If you've ever done a fad diet or keto and you're just not eating, carbs and you're losing weight, but your skin is sagging, it's because you need exercise. Although you can't do exercise when you're doing keto, so just don't do keto anyway because it's lame. Carbs are delicious. God put potatoes here for a reason. That's a whole nother story. Don't get me started on my soapbox. So I'm going to give you 3 workouts that you can do to get started. Listen, 1 to 2 days a week to start. I will never ask you to do all or nothing because it won't work. You'll get frustrated if you miss a day. You'll think, what's the point? I'm a loser again. I'm never going to get this done. I'm never going to figure out a way to make time, so I might as well just quit. That is not the mindset. We are praying through that mindset. We're asking God to take those thoughts captive and to give us the strength through Him to go on and move the way He has created our bodies to move. So here's your first workout. Go for a walk. Go for a decent pace. I just bought a walking pad off Amazon. It was $100. I can put my baby in the strap and I can walk while we do our Spanish lesson on YouTube in the morning. 15 to 20 minutes. It bumps up my calories or my step goal for the day. It's absolutely amazing. Get a walking pad. Go outside. I live in Northeast Indiana, so right now it's still really cold. I can see ice on the lake in front of my house. So I can't walk outside. If you're in a warm place, go outside, go for a walk. There is something about fresh air, even if it's cloudy, even if it's sprinkling a little bit, go outside. Aim for a decent pace. So if you're a woman 40 or older, you really want to stay in your zone 2 for any kind of cardio. We're not doing HIIT training anymore. We're not doing burpees. We're not jumping because a lot of times that can increase cortisol in our bodies, and cortisol prevents us from losing weight. So ladies over 40, zone 2 cardio, get a fit tracker, figure out what that is, but go for a walk. Do that a couple times a week. If you work outside of the home and you can take a quick walk around the parking lot on your lunch break, do 1 lap, commit to 5 minutes. And then when you're outside and you feel so good, go for another 5 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes a day, a couple times a week is going to make you feel so good. Walking is the absolute best thing that you can do. If you've never been a runner, please don't run, especially the older we get. It's hard on our joints. Our bodies were not made to run. It can be very dangerous, especially if you're not doing resistance training with it. Just please be careful, okay? Just go for a walk. Second, talk to me about body workouts. In month 2 of the weight loss framework, we start to incorporate workouts. So this would be something that if you join the framework month 1, we're not talking at all about exercise unless you already have a routine that you're in. Slow and steady wins the race. But if you're someone who just really wants to get a workout in, I have some amazing 30-minute workouts. I'm doing a bar program right now. We have body weight, there's heavy lifting, yoga Pilates, there's some dance cardio, just a lot of really fun options. Your third workout, you're not going to like this one, but I want you to just bear with me. Do 10 push ups 4 to 5 times a day. You can do it on your knees, you can do it on your toes. It really doesn't matter. Push ups are a full body exercise, even if you do them modified. I do push ups modified, or if I do them on my toes, I use a very heavy duty band that helps me stay in alignment. If you're doing a push up, okay, push up is you're working on the way up. The proper form of a push-up, if you're doing it on either your knees or your toes, your hands, your wrists are going to be directly under your shoulder blades. You should have like a straight line from your shoulder to your wrist, okay? And your shoulder blades need to be in their back pockets. We are not hunching our shoulders in any part of the day. Like, no, during workouts, not push-ups, not while you're sitting. Like holding my baby, sometimes I feel like my left shoulder blade like creeping up towards my ear. No, proper posture, keep your shoulder blades tucked in your back pockets. And then you're going to put your knees in a comfortable position. You can either keep your toes on the floor or you can put your toes pointed up towards the sky. It depends on what is healthiest or feels most comfortable for you. But start doing 10 push ups 4 to 5 times a day. If you can do 2 push ups on your toes and you can do 3 with really good form on your knees, do that. Try 1 push up on your toes, or if you know that you can't, start on your knees. If you can do 2 push ups on your knees and that is what you can start with, that's fantastic. Start to build up to that 10 push ups a day. If you're someone who's heavy chested, like I used to be, I used to do push ups on the wall. So you can stand up, not quite an arm's length, maybe a little bit less than an arm's length away from your wall. And again, your hands are going to go directly in front of your shoulder blades, and you can just make sure your shoulder blades are pushed in your back pockets, and you can do a wall push-up. You can do 1 to 2 wall push-ups. If you can do 1 push-up today and you can do 2 push-ups tomorrow, maybe in a week you'll be able to do 4 push-ups. One step at a time. This is not about all or nothing. This is not about staying the same. This is about calling you to a place of uncomfortability so that you have to rely on the Lord to give you strength. Before every workout, whether you're walking or you're going to join me in a body workout or you're going to do 10 push-ups on your toes or 2 push-ups on your toes, say, Lord, this is a struggle area for me. This is an area where I know that you're calling me to improve upon, but I have this mental block. Psalm 139, 23 and 24. I say it all the time. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. If you're someone who says, I don't like exercise, you have to say, Lord, that is not my truth anymore. Replace that truth with the truth that is your truth so that I can strengthen my body. Because if you're a parent or a grandparent or have nieces and nephews, if you have someone younger in your life that you care about, you can change the course of your health history by doing a couple of push-ups a day. It might take you a year to be able to do 10 push-ups on your toes. Fantastic. Fantastic. What an incredible accomplishment. Sometimes I think we want to lose 10 pounds right away. We want to nail the workout the first time. I've been exercising consistently since 2016, and I still am struggling so badly with this bar workout right now. My hips are so weak right now and out of alignment that it is a constant struggle for me to finish this workout without feeling depleted. And in that moment, I have to say, Lord, I need you to help me, reinvigorate me. Let me find joy in this. When your legs are shaking and you want to quit, that's when you lean in and you pray for strength because you have resurrection power inside of you if God is in you. Christ is in you. The Holy Spirit is in you. You have resurrection power. The word says you have more power than Christ did when he rose from the dead. So we're operating in Holy Spirit power when we want to quit on our workouts. We're not quitting on our workouts anymore. We're not saying I don't like to eat healthy food. We're not saying I don't have time to meal prep. We're not saying I don't like to exercise. Those were the old ways of thinking. If you want to reach sustainable weight loss in a biblical, godly way, you have to start taking control of some of these thoughts and replacing them with God's truth. God's truth is clear about our bodies, how we're supposed to move and eat and live and speak and walk out the Great Commission by loving others as we love ourselves. And we cannot love others. We can love others if we don't love ourselves. Like, we can go out and serve. But don't we want to be healed on the inside? Like, don't we want to be free of all of the negativity and all of the unhealthy mindsets that are keeping us stuck? I know I do. I know I do. I'm in a sugar fast right now. I'm relying on God's strength. I don't even really eat a lot of sugar, but I think about food too much. My finger goes to social media too much. Like, I scroll on social media while my baby is taking a nap instead of reading a book or staring out the window. Like, we have to find better uses of our time. Social media is a time sucker. It is a productivity sucker. It is a comparison trap, and we're not giving it power anymore in our lives. If you want to build some consistency in your workouts, do a couple of these quick ones. I promise you, do a walk one day and do some push-ups the next day. Pretty soon, you are going to feel so strong in your mind and in your body if you're doing 2 push-ups a couple of times a day than you would if you were not doing anything. Sitting is the new smoking. We're not letting weakness take over our lives anymore because Christ is in us and He alone is our strength.
Hey sis, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It lights me up to know this podcast is helping you. Okay, it's time to go make a protein shake and get my sweat on. No more standing in the kitchen waiting for motivation to appear. I will meet you back here for another episode. God bless.